The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Welcome to Championship Wrestling. We're going to try this celebration once again this week. I'm Maria.
What? I'm Dustin, and I promise to be careful this week because I actually want to eat this cake.
Well, I wanted to eat it last week, but whatever. Each and every week on this program, we will be bringing you exciting action from across the United Wrestling Network.
Last week, we saw superstars from all around the world do battle to rise in the ranks of the UWN, all in hopes of obtaining championship gold.
And we were hoping to see some championship action this week, but the United TV champion Royce and his manager Jamie Iovine have refused to defend their title this week. Dustin, they claim that their contractual obligations have already been met.
Very clever, but it's also sneaky. No shortage of confidence in our main event tonight. Gentleman Jervis will challenge our stubborn TV champion in a non-title contest with his unique arsenal of love, kindness, and compassion. You are going to love Gentleman Jervis.
Well, I know you do, but we also have a tag team action coming up as well as high-flying singles competition. But kicking off the broadcast this week are two athletes with whom you are already familiar. It's professional Peter Avalon and Brandon Cutler.
Let's throw it to Todd Kennelly and Dan Joseph and Johnny LaQuasto ringside for our opening contest.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Rancho Cucamonga, California, weighing in at 190 pounds, Brandon Cutler.
Welcome everyone to Championship Wrestling. From Hollywood, we see Brandon Cutler, who came within an eyelash of becoming the United Television Champion in last week's main event. Known to play a board game or so, he had a heck of a strategy against Royce Isaacs and Jamie Iovine.
And introducing his opponent, from Carson City, Nevada, weighing in at 180 pounds, professional Peter Avalon.
You're absolutely right, Todd. Brandon Cutler had an incredible strategy, coming up just short against Royce Isaacs, but no rest for the man with rockets in his boots as he has to face the longest reigning Hollywood Heritage Champion in history, professional Peter Avalon, who made a triumphant return just a few weeks ago.
Sure did, and did so by defeating one of his students in Caleb Perez. Dan, your thoughts on that?
Oh, well, of course, Peter Avalon is going to easily take care of one of his kids. But this challenge, the big, tall, fast Brandon Cutler, this is going to be difficult for Peter Avalon. He hasn't had a lot of matches since he's been back.
Well, he's had one match.
Well, that's what I'm saying, not a lot.
So, Todd, what do you think? I mean, there could be a case of ring rust regarding PPA. He was out for a number of months with the fracture to his face, and Brandon Cutler, for all intents and purposes, he's been on fire.
He really has. Brandon Cutler was an absolute standout in the PP3 tournament, qualified by winning a Battle Royal, took out a lot of opponents in that, made his way all the way to the semis, just coming up short against Bateman, so he's ring ready for high-profile matchups much like this. I mean, what a way to kick things off. As I mentioned, title contender in Cutler against the longest reigning Heritage Champion in history in professional Peter Avalon. And just listen to the atmosphere here, gentlemen.
No doubt.
They love him.
And of course, our main event, you want to talk about title implications, a match we had initially thought was going to have the United Television title on the line. Not anymore because of Jamie Iovine and Royce Isaacs, but Gentleman Jervis still has a legitimate chance to be in title contention if he could pull off a victory tonight.
Sure, and we've learned that Gentleman Jervis is certainly capable of an upset. If he can defeat Robert Baines inside the confines of, in essence, a Baines compound, a steel cage, we'll see what he has in store for Royce Isaacs in the main event.
If Jervis is anything, he's unpredictable. Absolutely. The offense that he puts together is crazy. But right now, professional. No, professional. Come on, buddy.
Well, Cutler has the leverage advantage by far over Peter Avalon. Definitely the reach advantage too, TK.
There you go, smart.
Sure does, and just so athletic, and both are great veterans of the ring, but Peter Avalon knows just about every trick in the book. He's written a lot of them. And prior to his absence, you'll recall a series of matches with former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion Tim Storm.
I believe he has a winning record against Tim Storm.
I believe he's 2-1.
That's right.
He didn't win the third one.
That's where the 2-1 comes from.
But this is a big one in terms of the pecking order, to be knocking on the door of the various champions. This is really a must-win for two top competitors.
In my opinion, it's more of a must-win for Avalon because, Todd, if you remember, prior to his injury, he was having a bit of a rough go. He was losing more matches than he was accustomed to. So the question is, did the time off do him good psychologically, or did it do more damage? We're about to find out. Look at the strength there, Cutler, the core strength.
Wow. Steps through, nice trip into the cover.
Good bridge there by Avalon.
Oh, jeez, those are steel.
Look at this counter here by Avalon. Both guys jockeying for position. The monkey flip. Who's going to get the advantage here out of the scramble? Both to a vertical base. Incredible action to kick things off. Arm drag there by Cutler. Nicely executed.
Like Avalon hasn't forgotten anything since he's been gone.
It's like that Spider-Man meme, looking at each other in the mirror here.
Danny Limelight Rivera might have something to say about that. And look out here now. Who's going to get the advantage? The flapjack there by Cutler. And not too many guys can get the one-up on Peter Avalon going toe-to-toe.
Yeah, a little bit more speed from Cutler on that one. Maybe that is that ring rust.
Not just the speed, the height advantage, easily for Cutler to get him up there. Oh,
yep.
Nice flying forearm.
We've talked about this. There it is, right off that bottom rope. He gets that extra spring. I love that. Into the cover, deep hook the leg, and he's trying to keep professional Peter Avalon off balance here, still in the early moments of this one.
And Todd, Cutler makes that look easy, but Dan, you've been in the ring for a number of years. You know how difficult it truly is to springboard off the bottom rope.
Those ropes are moving all over the place. They wiggle, they wriggle. It's really hard to get good balance on it, especially when you got big old limbs like Brandon Cutler.
I hate those wriggling ropes.
Yeah, what is a wriggle, Dan?
Well, you watch it. It'll wriggle while it's out there.
Fair enough.
Oh, look at this. Nice clothesline there by Cutler, switching to striking, going high impact into the cover. Near fall there. And you talk about the veteran. We've talked about how resourceful Avalon has been, how cagey he's been. But that strategy last week in the opening seconds, taking Iovine out with the Diamond Cutler, that was borderline genius, guys.
Yeah, it's real smart to just out of nowhere attack somebody who's not paying attention. Genius.
Yeah, isn't that something you did a number of times as part of Pack 3?
Yeah, but I wouldn't call it genius.
It made Iovine a non-factor for the majority of the matchup, and as we mentioned, Cutler came so close to winning championship gold.
True.
Looking good here, though. Oh, talk about maybe that's the big wriggle. Into the cover now. Deep hook of the leg, and again, it's been all Cutler in the last couple minutes.
This has been the fourth 2 count already in this match for Peter Avalon. He also had a time in a headlock where he took Cutler off, put him on the ropes, and held him there. Now, I'm not saying I think that Peter Avalon almost lost this match, but what I'm saying is he's taking his time.
Well, what I am saying is he's definitely winded. You could see him gasping for air already.
Cutler in control in this high-stakes opening matchup. We'll be back right after this.
And remember, trimming the waist and cute in the face. And I don't care about your credit, I care about you.
Championship Wrestling is presented by Pro Shingle.
Is this Memphis weather beating up your roof damage from a storm, or better yet, do you need a brand new roof? Call Pro Shingle first. They make it easy.
Pro Shingle, a professional roofing company, indeed makes it easy. They'll work directly with your insurance company to help facilitate the complicated claims process.
Pro Shingle even offers financing. Don't let costly repairs and maintenance continue to damage your home. Financing plans are in place now to help you.
Pro Shingle proudly offers free estimates. That's right, free estimates. Simply go to proshingle.com or call 901-258-6503. Let Pro Shingle help you today.
I love an ice cream sandwich on a Sonic night.
The official beginning of cargo short season.
Guess how many ice cream sandwiches I can fit in my car?
3?
7?
No way.
You gonna say 3? Don't insult my cargs, bro.
Hurry in for Sonic Nights. New $1.49 ice cream cookie sandwiches and half-price shakes after 8.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Todd Kenley, John LaQuasto, Dan Joseph here. An incredible opening contest between former Heritage champ Peter Avalon and Brandon Cutler. Now, you talked about it as Avalon tries to fight from underneath here, and Cutler counters nicely into the elbow. A winded Avalon.
Ooh.
Beautiful counter there, though, by the former champ, looking for that half crab. Avalon, we talked about at times in this matchup as he looks to create distance.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
Deep hook, 1, 2.
You can talk on this, Dan. Obviously, Avalon physically looks to be in incredible shape, but the difference between being in shape and being in ring shape.
I mean, there is nothing that is professional wrestling. You move your bodies in ways with strength and speed that you don't do in any other way other than just doing it. It takes some time to get back into that ring shape when you've been out for this long.
And again, Johnny, I asked that because Avalon, as you mentioned, coming back from a litany of injuries.
Yeah, especially the face fracture that he had no choice. He could not get back in the ring for a number of months. But there's one thing that Avalon is. He is an escape artist, as we just saw. Very resourceful. There's Cutler, the strength, sending him into the corner.
Oh.
I'll tell you who an escape artist is Royce Isaacs. Narrowly escaped with the television title last week.
Yeah. That's your take on it.
Look out here. Measuring Cutler now is Avalon. He's climbed his way back into this one. It has been a seesaw battle.
Yeah, really using his spots. You know, he took a beating for a little bit in this, did Peter, but he found an opening, and now he's on top. This is where that first P, that professionalism, comes into play.
Well, there's also a good chance Brandon Cutler not at 100%. That was a grueling battle just last week in the main event against Royce Isaacs.
It absolutely was. I mean, it was a marathon for that television title, and it had to be heartbreaking. Got to wonder where Cutler is physically and mentally after that close call, almost winning championship gold. Goes crumbling down in a heap. A lot of velocity behind that Irish whip by the former Heritage champ.
You're right. Almost won championship. Oh, he won. No,
only a 2 count there.
Almost won championship gold. Great PP3 tournament was Brandon Cutler. He is on the upswing, and here is professional Peter Avalon on the bench for months, coming in and now controlling the match, grinding down Brandon Cutler.
Well, Todd, this is what Avalon has to do. Cutler does have the height advantage, like we mentioned, the leverage advantage, and I still don't think Avalon's at 100%, so he needs to not go for style points, just wear down Cutler gradually.
We'll see about that. Avalon has really made it a physical encounter. He's starting to brawl, and in Avalon's absence from in-ring competition, you can look at his physiques. He's been living at the gym. He's put on a lot of muscle, so maybe he will transition more to striking.
And in my opinion, you know who he could thank for learning a lot of those brawling skills is Tim Storm. He flat out fought Tim Storm during during those 3 matches. No one home there.
Cutler pulled the rolled the dice, pulled the defense card there. Was nowhere to be found as Avalon went for that cross body.
He missed wildly on that one. Oh. Definitely uncharacteristic of Avalon.
And I got to go to our resident in-ring expert, Dan. Is your timing off after a long absence from the ring?
Absolutely. Like I said, there's nothing like professional wrestling. You need the speed. Whoa.
Big spinning slam. Rolling the 6-point dice, looking for the 1, 2, 3. That was close.
Yeah. And Brandon Cutler is a student of the game, always watching plenty of game tape. He was primed and ready, not just for Royce Isaacs last week, but for Avalon right now.
Bigger man up first.
And Cutler, you got to think he's tired of being the runner-up. Semifinals in the PP3. Jackknife cover now the other way. Oh, that was close. Look at the core strength there by Cutler into the bridge.
Wait a minute.
Gory special, no? Now, who's going to get the ball? Oh, there is Diamond Cutler.
And look at that.
The momentum taking Avalon all the way to the outside, or was it ring awareness?
Oh, not on Peter Avalon. That was all PPA.
The old adage is that sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Avalon is both, gentlemen. This thing now spills to the outside.
I mean, he cracked that Diamond Cutler dead center of the ring. Avalon, I don't think has any clue where he's at. Cutler not wasting any time.
Setting up that big springing elbow.
Dangerous from up here. Here we go.
Whoa.
Man.
Connects all the body weight down across the ribs.
That's it.
Here we go.
What?
Oh, no, sir, not yet.
Avalon had to kick out on pure instinct there. A diamond Cutler followed by a flying springboard elbow. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, he's had no time to recover after that diamond Cutler.
And Cutler got all the body weight across. That was one part elbow, one part splash. He really came crashing down across the ribs. And again, a championship caliber opening contest. Beautiful DDT out of nowhere by Avalon, looking to put him away. No.
Avalon bringing the tornado to the skull of Brandon Cutler. Don't know how he kicked out there.
Wow, impressive kick out from Brandon Cutler.
This match has been every bit as good as advertised, gentlemen.
And this is just our opening contest, guys. What a way to kick things off. Two championship caliber competitors selling out, putting it all on the line. No.
Once again, missing wildly.
Cutler's elusive. Big flying knee. Incredible to a grounded opponent. Somehow he's back up.
Oh, held on.
Beautiful counter there by Avalon. Oh.
Could be going for the half crab, perhaps.
Oh, wow. What a transition.
Incredible.
Got them limbs tied up. Where are you going to go, Cutler?
And Todd, he's got all his body weight on the lumbar spine, and he's tapping.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Here is your winner, Professional Peter Avalon.
Incredible action as we take a look back at our replay, brought to you by Coastline Clash, our next big blockbuster event coming your way. Woo. Johnny, how about that counter into the tornado DDT by Avalon, and that would start to be the beginning of the end.
It certainly was. He may have missed the martinis, but so resourceful, hanging on to the top rope and then leading into the victory. The half crab is all it took. Perfect ring positioning, and Peter Avalon, this is a massive victory for him as he looks very, very focused.
Peter Avalon, congratulations on your win today. Now, you've said that you know what you want with your return to championship wrestling from Hollywood. What exactly do you want?
There has been somebody making a name for themselves without giving credit to where credit's due. Without me, you wouldn't be back in this business. Without me, Scream would have never been made. Without me, Ready to Rumble is a joke. David Arquette, I'm calling you out. I want a match with you at Coastline Clash.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more championship wrestling from Hollywood.
Do you have a smart mouth? Most of our wrestlers do.
That's why all of us prefer Crosstown Dental Group. Crosstown Dental Group is the home of the smart mouths, and they're ready to clean up your smart mouth.
Crosstown Dental Group is so smart, they even created the Smart Mouths Club. For those who don't carry dental insurance, you simply pay a monthly fee and get great year-round dental care at discounted prices.
You need to drop by and see the staff and the space. They're all one of a kind. Check them out, crosstowndentalgroup.com.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 170 pounds, he is the skate park scumbag, Sketch.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Here we get our first look at Sketch. Extreme athlete, the skate park scumbag, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm glad he thinks highly of himself.
And introducing his opponent from the Quest Coast, weighing in at 160 pounds, Young Fuego, Adrian Quest.
In our opening contest, gentlemen, we talked about Brandon Cutler being a real standout in the PP3 tournament. Well, the same can certainly be said for one of the finalists, Young Fuego, Adrian Quest, who went to war with Bateman in the finals, came up just short.
Absolutely right, Todd. I mean, Dan, it could be said, although he did not win the PP3 Cup, Adrian Quest may have had the most impressive run. Him and Danny Lilac Rivera, an instant classic, and then he follows it up. Another one with Bateman in the finals.
Yeah, and this is not to mention the way that he got into the tournament, that fatal four-way with all ex-Vermin members. Really, Adrian Quest has been on a roll since right before that tournament started.
Yeah, I mean, Todd, it's safe to say that he was by far the underdog in that qualifying match, and yet somehow hit the Phoenix Splash and moved into the tournament and came ever so close to bearing Percy's privilege.
Absolutely did. It was, heartbreaker, but certainly his stock rose, as you mentioned. And here's an opportunity against a young up-and-comer in Sketch for Adrian Quest to get some momentum back, but likewise, think if Sketch can get a victory over somebody who's been on such a hot streak, how many heads that'll turn for the youngster?
Well, Adrian Quest could be ripe for the pick and possibly psychologically could be a little bit damaged after that battle with Bateman, not to mention physically, because anytime you get in the ring with Bateman, you're going to end up hurt. So Sketch really needs to come up big here in his debut. You only have one shot to make a first impression.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity for Sketch. Absolutely. He is quick. He likes to take some chances. He is a skate park scum, as they say. And he can give Adrian Quest some trouble. Quest is going to have to use his veteran wiles like that to take over on the young Sketch.
Nice chain wrestling, and you look at the wrist control here by Young Fuego. Where your wrist goes, your body's going to go. That joint manipulation. Nice arm drag back the other way by Sketch. And returning in kind, Young Fuego. Wow. Oh, we got a dead heat here.
Yep.
Wow, both guys going for the same thing.
All right.
Well, there's no doubt both of them have unique backgrounds. I mean, skateboarding, you have to use every part of the body to keep your balance, especially when you do the crazy tricks that Sketch is able to maneuver.
And not too many guys can go toe-to-toe in the agility department with Young Fuego. What a shot! Oh, my goodness. The skater just trucked him, you might say, with that big forearm. Follows up nicely with the drop kick, or was that a double ollie into the cover now? Hook of the leg. Wow, this kid is impressive.
Yeah, I like seeing that. A few big shots right into a deep pin cover. He knows he's got to stay on Quest.
That was incredible elevation there. Whoa, speaking of athleticism, though, Quest, massive clothesline, turning him inside out.
Wow, power unleashed. 1, 2. Woo-hoo-hoo, from hell itself.
Ay, Dios mío, what a clothesline there by Young Fuego. Adrian Quest answering that big forearm shot earlier. So there's been agility, there's been physicality.
Wow. This
one has been good. Nice suplex by Quest into the cover. Looking for the victory, only a count of 2.
Yeah, speed, some power, a little show of strength there now from Quest. He's got it all, Todd.
Sure does, and as you would expect, each and every week, it's all about top in-ring competition. Nice snap suplex, floats over, into the cover, goes Quest. Normally he'll go for that 3 amigos. He's looking for the win. That tells me that he's got a lot of respect for his competition.
Well, one thing you learn from all the battles Adrian Quest has endured is the fact that you can't take any nights off. You have to respect every opponent. He's come close to winning gold, but guess what? The only gold he still has is around his neck. He hasn't gotten to where he wants to be yet.
You know who is taking the night off? Jamie Iovine. After that Diamond Cutler last week.
He's taking the week off.
Somebody got hurt.
And it was
wow.
I mean, I even got what he
Hold on, he
1,
might get him here.
2.
Guys, Upset City. There's got to be a skate park there. And that shot up against the ropes, you saw that whiplash effect, Johnny. That rope really caught Quest in the back of the neck as well.
Those ropes are very unforgiving. Look at Sketch.
Man, oh man, where's he go?
Oh my goodness.
And he hooks the leg.
Whoa.
2. Woo. I'm not even sure what to call that, but it was great.
Wow.
Go ahead, Dan. What was that? What in the world was that?
You tell me, Todd. You're the guy that calls all the names.
Twisting slam, to say the least.
Big kickflip McTwist slam.
There it was, the McTwist slam indeed. Almost had him in a torture rack, kind of a variation of a Death Valley driver. Came up with the cradle, too. Beautifully done. And looking to capitalize, though, he's got to keep the pedal to the metal.
You know, we know Quest is unpredictable, but Sketch really stepping it up here.
Yeah, out of nowhere, hit something I never seen before, but good golly was it effective.
This youngster looking to shine under the bright lights, gleaming the cube, you might say, if he can get the victory. Going up top. High risk here for Sketch, looking to put Young Fuego away. What's he got in mind?
Oh, whoa. Looked like he was going for a possible blockbuster. Oh, missile drop kick into the corner.
Oh, here's that Fuego.
Might be time for one for the homies. Yes, sir. Delivers.
Oh, wait a minute. From the second rope.
He's getting it.
Corner licker.
Caught him with the corner licker. He's put a lot of guys away with that. Oh, floats over, gets the body positioning.
3.
Yes.
Man.
Here is your winner, Adrian Quest.
Adrian Quest might have gotten more than he bargained for in this one with the youngster Sketch. But Young Fuego back to his winning ways.
Well, we're definitely going to see more from Sketch, impressing everyone here. But Adrian Quest Yes, he did come up short in the PP3 Cup Finals, but without a doubt, he is as focused as ever, and I think he will find gold in 2019. But don't go anywhere. The main event's still coming up. Royce Isaacs, Gentleman Jervis. We'll be right back.
You know who loves going to the dentist?
No one.
That's exactly right. No one, not even my Maria. And that's why Crosstown Dental Group was created. It's literally the opposite of every other dental experience out there.
At a regular dentist office, crowns can take 2 to 3 weeks. At Crosstown Dental Group, they take 1 hour. That's right, 1 hour.
Everything at Crosstown Dental Group is intended to get you out of the dentist office and back to doing what you like to be doing, and fast.
Check them out online at crosstowndentalgroup.com or follow them on Instagram.
New ice cream cookie sandwiches from Sonic. Delicious cookies and real ice cream are on a summer reunion tour. They taste so good live. Hurry in for Sonic Nights. New $1.49 ice cream cookie sandwiches and half-price shakes after 8.
We are the Dreamers. We come in a variety of colors
and styles.
A variety of sizes.
We come in different patterns.
And different materials.
We are the Dreamers.
Achieving your dream can take work.
I just wanted to do a career.
But don't give up.
Changing my life.
Don't ever give up.
Ignore the haters.
They didn't believe that I can do it, and I just proved them that I can.
Independence University.
IU is an online college.
Education online for a better life offline.
So your campus is wherever you want it to be.
Take classes when you want to take classes.
At IU, you receive the tools you need at no extra cost.
Even a brand new laptop and tablet to use in school.
You're going to keep that laptop and tablet when you graduate.
And IU's career services work really hard to help you get a job.
You've got to have dreams.
Independence University.
Education online for a better life offline.
Call 1-800-893-1653. That's 1-800-893-1653.
Attention. If you've had a hernia surgery after 2006 and suffered from serious side effects such as infection, chronic pain, organ damage, mesh shrinkage, or mesh migration, you could be eligible for financial compensation. Call the law offices of Wright & Schulte right now at the number on your screen. Ethicon, a subsidiary of Johnson & Johnson, has withdrawn its PhysioMesh flexible composite mesh from the market. Call the law offices of Wright & Schulte immediately at the number on your screen or visit meshjustice.com now.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 318 pounds, the team of Max X and Caleb Perez.
The action rolls on. We switch gears to tag team action. We saw what the young upstarts at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood are capable of, an impressive showing by Sketch, and now a great opportunity here for Caleb Perez and Max X.
It's an opportunity, but it's going to be a difficult one.
And introducing their opponents, at a combined weight of 355 pounds, the team of Ryan Taylor and Thomas Day, the Soul Burners.
The Soul Burners recently reunited, and it feels so good. For a while, Thomas Day was on the shelf again with somewhat of a mysterious injury, was laid out in the back, but they returned to their winning ways with a victory over the Carnies. The Carnies proved to be a very tough opponent.
The Carnies had an incredible debut, but nonetheless, the Soul Burners came out on top. We still don't know how Tomase was injured. We don't know if someone attacked him, but he's back, and they are keeping a very close eye on those tag team titles that are going to be up for grabs in a triple threat match in just 2 weeks.
And Dan, the timing of that injury was really unfortunate because the Soul Burners, prior to Thomas Day's injury, were really on a hot streak. They were top contenders for the United Tag Team Gold.
I mean, they were on the way up. They were moving and moving. They got that beautiful Burning Man finisher. Haven't seen anybody kick out of that yet. They're definitely contenders, and boy, do we have an open division right now. They could be making some waves.
Well, the questions are all going to be answered next week. Next week, a huge tag team championship main event triple threat match. The current champions. In 2 weeks' time. Double platinum. Taking on the former champs, the Rock Nest Monsters, as well as the returning Reno Scum. So yes, the tag team division getting awfully crowded as of late.
Of course, Soul Burners have come very close to becoming United World Tag Team Champions in the past. Faced Reno Scum at last year's Coastline Clash. What a classic that match was.
And they're such The thing about the Soul Burners is they are such a centered team. You know, when they're not upset or angry and Ryan Taylor's not worried about, look at him just tying up people. Good God, that's crazy. But anyway, they're just so centered. You got these big, tough teams, these Reno Scums, Rancheros, Pac 3, whoever. And the Soul Burners are just, my God.
There's that joint manipulation that Ryan Taylor does better than anybody else.
He's going to rip it off.
Do not want to be a shoulder in there against Ryan Taylor. The opposition here, Caleb Perez, you see him right there. We saw him in recent action against his mentor, Peter Avalon. Thomas Day checking in here from the top. Wow, that's not going to do that arm and shoulder any favors, gentlemen.
When's the last time you think those feet got washed?
That's a great question, Dan. I'm going to say it's been a while.
Thomas Day did not lose a step there. The drop down taking Max X out off his feet. Max X, a submission grappler. He's not having an opportunity to do that right now. Rolled up there by Thomas Day.
Well, we saw against the Carnies, you can tell, oh, wow, great roll through here. He's got both legs hooked, only a 2. You saw how much Thomas Day had missed being in the ring against the Carnies. He was a ball of fire the entire match, leading to victory.
Max X, a student of one of the greats, Ray Rosas, who's out of the way there. Nice counter. In essence, guys, interestingly enough, Caleb Perez and Max X kind of the descendants of PP Ray, because Caleb Perez trained by Peter Avalon, Max X trained by Ray Rosas.
Impressive here.
Just put him down. Get him there, come on!
Well, it doesn't cost any more to try. Perez, heads up move there, still trying to take advantage.
That's one of the troubles when you're trying to feel yourself out. When you're a new wrestler here, you're working on a tag team, you're trying to get into singles. Sometimes it doesn't always work. Cover, almost 2.
But I like what Perez did there, Johnny. He goes back to tried and true, connects with a vertical suplex, and maintains the advantage in this tag team match.
Exactly. When you're having trouble communicating as a tag team, just cut the ring in half. And there's a great combination move there.
First you don't succeed. 1.
Fantastic double team, only a 2 count as Thomas Day kicks out.
You got to mention this, though, Dan. The frequent tags are on the side right now of Max X and Caleb Perez. That's Tag Team Wrestling 101.
Oh!
Tell the Shavasana.
Never mind all of that.
Take a deep breath, Max X.
Whew. Just pounded him like that bongo drum there with the Shavasana. Well, speaking of jaw injuries,
Thomas Day needs to roll over. He's close to getting the tag, and in comes Ryan Taylor and Caleb Perez.
Oh! Ryan Taylor, as Johnny LaQuasto, you like to call him, the Swiss Army knife of championship wrestling from Hollywood. So many weapons. He can attack you from all angles, and he's a powerhouse, too.
Case in point, never lets up. Scissor kick to the back of the head, sending Caleb all the way to the outside. Oh, look out.
Those legs of Taylor, so big, and they move so fast.
Oh, man.
Like that.
Max X, I don't think, wants to get in a striking battle with Ryan Taylor. Taylor now showing his agility.
Oh, wow. Woo. Look out behind. Onto the apron. Look at the eyes of Ryan Taylor, TK. He wants a shot at those tag team titles again, and Coastline Clash is approaching.
Sure is. It's that pecking order. It's the time for everybody to bring their A game to try and earn that opportunity. And a huge, speaking of Coastline Clash, that back of Max X came crashing down on the apron like a wave here along the coast. Look at that flying knee, though, by Caleb Perez. Beautifully done.
Great teamwork. Into the cover, 2. Woo!
And after that triple threat tag match in 2 weeks, the #1 contendership may be up for grabs. So Soul Burners or Caleb and Max X, whoever gets a win here, they could be really positioning themselves.
Well, when you're in, you always have that opportunity for an upset. You always have that opportunity to skyrocket up the ranks. Max X now looking for maximum height and velocity on that. Nobody home.
Took too long.
In the pool.
Missile drop kick there by Thomas Day.
Oh, this does not look good for Max X.
Caleb sent to the outside, a flurry of kicks.
Man, Max is taking a couple shots in the head today.
You see the smile on Thomas Day's face.
Might be time to light it up here.
Uh-oh.
Might be time for the Burning Man. We'll see. Incredible balance it takes. Timing, positioning, all things that this incredible team has. Perched on the shoulders is Thomas Day. Burning Man, center of the ring. Soul Burners
Here are your winners, the Soul Burners.
Fittingly enough, Johnny and Dan, I really think that passion for tag team gold has been reignited for the Soul Burners. We take a look back at the action brought to you by Coastline Clash.
And once again, the Burning Man always setting the Ocean View Pavilion ablaze. Everyone goes crazy when they see it. And the Soul Burners are in top form as Kathy Campanelli is going to get a word with them at ringside.
Soul Burners, what a decisive victory for you both today.
Absolutely.
Do you feel a new sense of direction since returning to tag team competition?
I'll tell you what, baby. I cannot stop flapping my wings because the only direction we are going is up.
Talman, your positive attitude brings us together, but we need to get serious for a minute. We need to talk about Berman. We need to face facts and realize Berman is responsible for what happened to you. Berman is responsible for what happened to me. Berman isn't gone. They're not a myth. I know they happened. They're real. We're gonna find them. Let's destroy Berman. You want to vote, John?
Well, folks, don't go anywhere. We will be right back with your main event.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling, presented by Pro Shingle. Folks, if you're just now tuning in, we kicked off our broadcast with our first look at one of the youngest competitors in the UWN, Adrian Quest, who picked up a big win with his fast-paced offense and that explosive finishing maneuver.
Oof. We also just saw tag team expertise from the Soul Burners, Ryan Taylor and Tomas Day. They set the ring on fire with one of the craziest things I've ever seen, Dustin, their patented Burning Man moonsault.
I used to do that back in the day. What's the big deal?
Yeah, something like that.
Between that Soul Burners victory and last week's strong showing from the Reno Scum, I'd be pretty nervous to be the current tag team champions double platinum right now.
You will get to meet Jamie Iovine's double platinum next week, but don't move a muscle because right after the break, we will hear from the Hollywood Heritage champion, Andy Brown, and see Jamie Iovine's top talent, Royce Isaacs, take on Gentleman Jervis in a non-title bout. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is James Miles, and this is Committed to Wrestling.
Committed to Wrestling comes to you live April 20th at the Social, 3188 North Watkins Road, Memphis, Tennessee. And the championship is on the line. David Ali takes on the prodigy, Anthony Taylor. Get all the info at facebook.com/committed to wrestling.
This portion of Championship Wrestling is presented by Platinum Jewelers.
You know how much I love Platinum Jewelers, and you also should know that diamonds are a girl's best friend. Platinum Jewelers carries the most beautiful bracelets and necklaces like what I'm wearing right now, but they also carry new and pre-owned high-end watches.
Speaking of which, take a look at this Rolly that I'm wearing that the boys hooked me up with. And also, my guys out there looking to get engaged, look no further. Platinum Jewelers can work within your budget.
Visit them today at one of their 3 locations, 9387 Poplar Avenue in Germantown, 2200 North Germantown Parkway, Suite number 6 in Cordova, and 545 Perkins Extended in Memphis.
Make her dreams come true at Platinum Jewelers.
Showered by bills? It's raining cash at 745 Cash. Title loans, payday loans.
I got $400. I got $2,500. And they even gave me $2 bills.
I'm not a customer, but I referred my brother and got $100 referral cash. Why go anywhere else?
We'll buy your loan from any competitor. Just go to 745cash.com and get started now.
Go for the gold with a golden title loan, 745 Cash.
Wrestling fans, John Roberts here with the current Hollywood Heritage champion, Uptown Andy Brown. Now, Andy, the last time we saw you defend that title, you did so in an open challenge. I'm curious as to why.
You see, Hollywood had some great champions in the past, and some of them kind of ducked their opponents. And Hollywood deserves a fighting champion, and I'm going to prove that I am a fighting champion. So this is a message to anyone in the back. It doesn't matter. Anyone from Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Adrian Quest.
Did you say anyone?
Yeah, anyone.
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 Anyone?
Bruh, anyone, yeah.
Even Adrian Quest, a.k.a. Young Fuego?
Yes, even Adrian Quest, a.k.a. Young Fuego.
Let's make it happen, dog.
Let's do it then, papas.
I know we're homies, but I got my eye on that, dog.
All right, I see you. I see you.
Well, next week, Andy Brown's Open Challenge continues defending the Hollywood Heritage title.
The following contest is a non-title singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from sunny Southern California, weighing in at 3,000 butterflies, Gentleman Jervis.
Gentleman Jervis finds himself in main event time. And what a run Jervis has had of late, as after saying we are not afraid, that big victory inside the steel cage as part of the PP3 blockbuster, recently accepted the open challenge of Andy Brown and took the Heritage champion to the limit, and now in our main event, he'll take on the reigning United Television title holder.
He certainly did take Brown to his limit, but I am still in shock at his victory over Robert Baines in that steel cage match. That proved to everyone that Jervis is not afraid.
And introducing his opponent from the Mile High City, weighing in at 238 pounds, here's the United Television Champion, Royce Isaacs.
Uncharacteristic, Royce Isaacs coming out all by his lonesome. Now the upper class, they've got a lot of power, a lot of gold. Double platinum, the tag team champions. Royce Isaacs, television champion. But conspicuous by his absence, Jamie Iovine, who's at home holding an ice pack on his jaw.
That's right, he got his brain scrambled by a Diamond Cutler last week. But Dan, we got Royce Isaacs fresh off the defense of that glistening United Television title last week. He considers himself the cornerstone of championship wrestling from Hollywood.
He is. Look at him. He's built like a monster. He wrestles like an animal. He's got the brains of a genius, and he's holding the gold. Why? Look at him.
I mean, needless to say, Todd, this is definitely a matchup of polar opposites.
No question about it, but the same could be said when Jervis was in the cage with Robert Baines. We saw what happened. So Jervis certainly is capable and certainly deserving of this opportunity, although he will not get an opportunity to win the television title in this main event.
He will not. Many people believed it was going to be a title match, but Jamie Iovine, Royce Isaacs demanded that it was non-title, and of course Nico Marquez, he tends to listen to anything Jamie Iovine has to say.
Hey, you wouldn't start a football game without the head coach being there. You're not going to have a championship match without Jamie Iovine.
I think I understand your analogy there.
Gentleman Jervis, though, can certainly position himself right at the top of the heap with a victory over the television champion. Looking for a hug, not having any part of that as the television champion who uses the amateur takedown, rear waist lock. You've mentioned earlier the atmosphere on the road to Coastline Clash, that unpredictable nature. Challenges being issued. We haven't even touched on this. How about professional Peter Avalon issuing a challenge earlier on against David Arquette?
Incredible. I mean, obviously, we saw David Arquette make his return to professional wrestling on this program, and he's been all over the country. He's been international. But Peter Avalon has an axe to grind with David Arquette. I'm not quite sure what it is, but the challenge has been laid out. Now we need to find out what Arquette has to say about it.
Few squats there by Gentleman Jervis, and
all for naught.
Stopped on a dime by a single shot there by Royce Isaacs.
It's
knee
dangerous.
to a grounded opponent.
It's dangerous, this match, because Jervis is, if anything, unorthodox, unpredictable. You'd never know what he's going to try to do, what he can do. It's really hard to get a read on him. I mean, obviously on paper, Royce Isaacs is hugely favored in this match.
Well, I'm not so sure that Jervis is even close to 100%. We had the steel cage match with Robert Baines. We had the Hollywood Heritage title match with Andy Brown. Those are two grueling matches, Todd.
Certainly were, and you can see the effects here. And Gentleman Jervis tried to make the mistake of playing the anything you can do, I can do better game. He went for the rear waist lock. He went for the takedown. He was not able to overpower the powerhouse champion, Royce Isaacs.
Yeah, I'm not sure at this moment in the match that he's got the strength to do any damage with the strikes on this man.
Speed, though, that's where he can get something going, Johnny.
And agility. Jervis is an incredible athlete, as you're seeing right here.
Friendship Airlines taking off.
Isaacs dizzy in the corner. Jervis charging in.
Oof. Jervis will attack from all angles. Here we go. Senton inside, now going for the cover. Inside the cage, Gentleman Jervis with that bunny hop drop off the top rope. Now trying to position himself right at top contention for the television title. The gloves are coming up. It's time for a duel, gentlemen.
Oh boy. And of course, Jamie Iovine obviously not here right now, but I would like to guess in 2 weeks he will be there for that triple threat United World Tag Team title match. Oh my!
Gentleman Jervis was asking for quiet for the chop, but he got the wrong end of that one.
Oh, man, oh man.
Jervis likes to have fun in there, Johnny. I don't think the television champion is, I think playtime's over for Isaacs.
No, Isaacs has no interest in having fun in the ring. He is all business all the time. He wants to stack checks, he wants to count his dollars, and he does that by staying the United Television champion. Doesn't even hook the leg here. Jervis kicking out at 2.
I think Thomas is going to have to go find Travis and get a bag of Legos or something to get Gentleman Jervis back in this thing, because it's not going his way.
No, Kid Isaac is not getting the most positive of footage there with his cell phone.
Speaking of challenges going out, how about Ryan Taylor challenging Vermin and saying that Vermin were the ones that put Thomas Day on the shelf?
And I'm flabbergasted by that. Ryan Taylor was part of Vermin. Who's he talking about?
I mean, you saw with that patch. Whoa, cover 1, 2. Wow, quick. There's that unpredictable Jervis.
Oh, that's a strong right hand there. I mean, we can only assume he's talking about Yuma and Martinson, but I don't know.
Well, more to come. This unique main event matchup continues right after this on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Wrestling is presented by Pro Shingle.
Is this Memphis weather beating up your roof, roof damage from a storm, or better yet, do you need a brand new roof? Call Pro Shingle first. They make it easy.
Pro Shingle, a professional roofing company, indeed makes it easy. They'll work directly with your insurance company to help facilitate the complicated claims process.
Pro Shingle even offers financing. Don't let costly repairs and maintenance continue to damage your home. Financing plans are in place now to help you.
Pro Shingle proudly offers free estimates. That's right, free estimates. Simply go to proshingle.com or call 901-258-6503. Let Pro Shingle help you today.
Are you currently on Medicare? In other words, do you carry the red, white, and blue Medicare card? If so, are you suffering from chronic back pain? If you answered yes, you may be eligible for a pain-relieving back brace covered by Medicare at little to no cost, shipped directly to your home for free. These medical-grade back braces are ideal for lower back pain, arthritis, spinal disorders, and other chronic back problems. Will you qualify for a medical-grade back brace?
Call Back Brace America at 1-800-207-1576.
Welcome back, everyone, to our main event on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. The reigning television champion just mauling Gentleman Jervis throughout the break.
Absolutely was. Gentleman Jervis still showing a lot of wear from those previous 2 matches, but fighting valiantly to come back here, Dan.
Really? Yeah, this is the shots that you need to look at those 4. Where is this coming from?
Digging down deep, punches in bunches by Gentleman Jervis. I love it. Seeing some of that aggressiveness that was really brought to light in the wars with Robert Baines, always looking for the rockabye.
Oh my, look at the elevation there, the high knee of Royce Isaacs. A top-notch athlete, so much explosiveness, hooks the leg here. 2. Only a 2.
Yeah, Royce, he's got big, I mean, you've seen those deadlift suplexes he picks people up with, the money clip that he's hitting. He has got some big, powerful legs. When he throws that knee up in your face, That'll rattle some teeth.
Isaacs had his teeth rattled a couple times over in that matchup with Brandon Cutler, came so close to losing the title, and I think he's taking it out on Gentleman Jervis in this main event.
Whoa! Oh, a double slap! Three Stooges would have been proud of that one.
Do we screw him and how?
And of course, Todd, I think Isaacs not only is salty because Jamie Iovne's not here, but oh wait, boom! Power slam. That could be it.
Yeah, there's a hug for you. A painful one at that. Big power slam there by Royce Isaacs. So much power in the champion.
I mean, that's the trouble that you have coming up against somebody that's so strong. No matter what you're trying to do to them, they can just turn that into a slam. Jervis, all his momentum, boom, into that power slam.
I'm with you though, Johnny. This is a disgruntled champion. This is an angry champion. This is a dangerous champion in Royce Isaacs right now.
Well, not to mention, Bateman has tried to get in the head after winning that PP3 Cup.
Main man's got his sights on all the champions. Big spear out of nowhere. Cover that man. Huge upset here, but Isaacs just out of harm's way for the moment.
Jervis doesn't have much left.
He's got the support of the faithful here in the building, though.
Always has, always will.
Is that going to be enough to rally Gentleman Jervis? Will Gentlemania run wild and claim another huge victory?
Whoa. And this is where that conditioning that Jervis has worked so hard on is coming into play. He's added muscle and explosiveness to his arsenal over the past number of months.
Really dug down deep for that hip toss, but now a slugfest, and this is not going to bode well for Jervis, you would think. Oh, he got him up! He used the momentum for the rockabye.
Quiet down, everyone.
Might be nap time.
No. Slowly rocking him to sleep. Oh!
The champ might be going down for a 3-second nap. Here we go.
Hooks, what?
What an upset this will be.
Seems like it's going to take a little bit more than that, putting down the champ.
Man, we got to get these referees some cotton mitts. They just keep waking up Jervis's opponent when he goes for that cover after the rockabye slam.
But he has him where he wants him. Jervis, once again, not afraid to go to the top rope anymore.
Looking for that bunny hop. Water ship up, water ship down.
Uh-oh.
No water in that pool. And caught here now by the television champion.
Wow.
Beautiful exploder suplex there by Isaacs. He'd rather throw you than know you, trying to put him away. Close call.
Not messing around anymore. Deep hook on that pin attempt.
Now, Dan, This would be the time where Isaacs has to go for the money clip. He's got Jervis face down, and maybe that's what he's looking for.
Seems like it.
He looks like he was thinking hush money right there, but the nice single leg pick. Looking for the bunny hop. Nobody home. Countered again. Big discus shot there by Isaacs. Ooh, gut wrench time. Look out here, so powerful. Wow.
Oh, man, into the power bomb.
Unreal. Hooks the leg. Jervis just kicking out in time.
Again, guys, you got to be impressed with the fight, the heart, the will to continue and fight on here by Gentleman Jervis.
Whoa.
What is that music?
Oh, my goodness.
He's got a ref. He's got a cup.
He's got the cup, he's got a ref, and he's got the privilege to do whatever the heck he wants.
And his eyes look focused. It's cash in time.
Is this it? Is this the match?
We might see history made. This might turn into a title matchup in a hurry. Look out here. You talked about the money clip.
Oh, wait a minute.
Inside cradle.
He's got him.
Oh, do you believe in miracles?
Here is your winner, Gentleman Jervis.
The destroyer of minds strikes again, and he is Bateman.
Johnny, you talked about it earlier in the matchup that the champions, all of them, including Isaacs, he's got to have his head on a swivel, and that Bateman was in his mind that he can always cash in that PP3 Cup. And it led to one of the biggest upsets in the history, the over 8-year history of this program.
Well, it's very clear Bateman has rented plenty of space inside the mind of Royce Isaacs. What an incredible victory, though, for Gentleman Jervis.
What a huge show for Bateman. I thought he would take the easy way out and try to go for Andy Brown's title, but it seems like he's got his eyes on that man.
Well, that's the beauty of the PP3 Cup. You can go after any title you want to.
Huge victory there by Gentleman Jervis. Take nothing away. Isaacs remains the television champion, but his days might be numbered. The main man hot on his trail. We'll see ya next week.
What a spectacular main event. A huge upset victory for the sweet one, Gentleman Jervis, who I'd say owes a thank you card to a star we just got our first look at, Bateman. He's the man who won the 2019 PP3 Memorial Cup Tournament and holds the power to challenge for any championship at any time.
That's right. Judging by that tease, I'd say he has his sights set on the United TV Championship, and he's already begun to get in the head of the current champion. And you've got to wonder how Jamie Iovine's going to react to what just unfolded.
I'm sure he's boiling in his neck brace. We will hear from him very soon. Join us again next week where we will showcase 2 more tag teams as well as women's action featuring Heather Monroe.
Plus, the Hollywood Heritage Championship will be on the line in our main event.
Uptown Andy Brown continues the open challenge.
Thanks for joining us here on Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle. But before we go, last week I made a big mistake during our celebration.
You think? I was going to eat that cake. You sure did. And I'm surprised to hear that you actually admitting that you made a mistake.
Accidents happen, but I'm here to make up for it, to continue the celebration. And this week, we're actually going to cut the cake for real.
No,
I can't wait
to
dig in.
Oh, it does.
Ooh, it actually tastes really good. You ready to dig in?
That's funny. Let's dig in. Rockey the Redbird has welcomed you to Championship Wrestling. We will see you at AutoZone Park this summer, guys. So long.